off as you go. Different balance exercises are on there, classes that include balance, all those things. And then we had our cooking demo today. So Misty made some lemon zucchini bread. It looked really pretty when it was done. And she said it tastes delicious. So I think I'm going to make that this weekend. But if you want to see that, you can just go back and watch the recording if you weren't able to join. All right, team. Let's get moving. We're together for 20 minutes today. And we're doing a full body strength class. So we're going to start with hamstring sweeps. All I want you to do is step 1 foot in front with the heel planted, hinge your hips back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you, sweep down and circle those arms around and switch sides. Get as deep as your body will allow in that scoop, and then as big of a circle with those arms as you can get. We are doing some shoulder work today, so want to warm up and mobilize that joint. We have 2 more each side. In our workout today, we have 3 exercises, but one is we have to do on the right and left. So really it's 4. Go ahead and take it down to your mat onto all 4s here. So let's get our shoulders stacked over our wrists and hips over our knees. From there, I want you to shift your hips back slightly. That's going to help lock them in. We're going to take our left arm. I want you to reach it underneath your right armpit, trying to pull those shoulder blades apart, and then open up to the left side. Now here's where that hip lock comes in handy because we don't want our hips to shift out with our rotation. And then we rotate under and repeat. So we have 4 exercises today. We're going to do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and we're going to get through it 3 times. It is full body, so you will feel the full body by the end. Last one here. The left hand comes down, and we switch. Make sure those hips are still shifted back. Our left shoulder is packed, shoulder blade, and our right arm is threading through and opening. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you open, pull them apart as you reach through. Two more. And your right arm will come down to the mat. We are going to alternate now between plank and down dog. So your first option is to be up on your hands and your toes. From here, you're going to hold the plank, just count to 2, and then shift your hips up into a downward dog, count to 2. So you're just going to alternate between the 2. If that full plank is a little too much, just come down into your knees and then come back up into that downward dog. In both of these movements, our shoulder blades should be packed and stabilized. So our shoulder blades aren't winging, our shoulders aren't in our ears. Think about gliding through those shoulder blades. And then engaging the core to lift the hips into that down dog each time. 1 more of each. And you're going to meet me in that down dog and just pedal it out here. So bending one knee and then the other. Feel that stretch down the backs of your legs. Reach both heels towards the mat and walk your hands in. Go ahead and roll it up nice and slow. You've been upside down for a bit, so don't come up too fast. I'm going to explain a couple of the exercises because they have a little bit more to them. So while I do that, I want you to grab a dumbbell, hold it at your chest, and march nice and slow, thinking about bringing your knee to your chest and engaging your core. Our first exercise is going to be a bent over row. In this, you're in a hinged position, so think RDL. Our hips go back like I was going to hit the wall behind me, and my back is flat here. That's what I want you to really focus on. Our cores are engaged, so I'm not arching my back. My core is engaged. My eyes are on the floor about 3 feet in front of my toes. I'm in a row from there. I don't want your low back to ache after that. So I want to take a little time to cue that. Second exercise, we're going to start on the right side, which means our weight is in our left hand. We only need one dumbbell. We're going to step out with our right foot, laterally lunge. It's going to be a combo between a hinge and a squat in that leg. Step back center and press overhead with that weight. My palm is facing that way, so it's a narrow press. And we come back and repeat. So that same rule applies. My back is nice and flat here. I'm not rounding. My shoulder stays packed with that weight. Weight is in that right foot. And then we curl and press. All right. The third exercise, I'll just explain when we get there because it's pretty easy. But that lateral lunge overhead press, we have to do both sides. 40 seconds on one side, 40 seconds on the other. We will have time to rest in between. So grab your weights for that bent over row to start. In 3, 2, 1. Send those hips back, flat back, and row. And when you row, our weights come right to our rib cage. They don't go past it because then our shoulders are not in a good position. Core is strong. So think about tucking your tail between your legs like you're a dog. And eyes are on the floor in front of you. Drive those elbows back with some power. You have less than 10 seconds. Last one. And we rest. All right, keep one dumbbell. Left hand to start. So our left leg is going to stay where it is. Right leg is going to step out into that lateral lunge. 5 seconds of rest left. In 2, 1. Step that foot out with control. Find your balance first. Then lunge. Press away. Step in. And press up. Control down. You want your knee to track that toe in the lunge. So it's slightly turned out. Your core has to be strong here because this requires balance and stability. Just really pull that belly button to your spine. This movement is meant to be done slowly with control. And we rest. Switch sides. If you have a really squishy mat, some of them are padded, an inch thick, I would suggest not doing it on the mat if that's what you've got, just because it's going to add a little bit of instability to your foot. In 3, 2, 1, step out with the left. Press, step together, press up, and repeat. Now with these lateral lunges, you might notice that one side just feels better than the other because it's a different movement than we normally do. So just take it slow. Focus on your form. Even just stepping out is really good for your hips, especially after sitting all day. Try to get one more in. And rest. Bring one dumbbell down to the mat. We're going to be on our backs. We have lat pullovers. So we're going to hold our dumbbell with both hands. Our legs are going to be up in tabletop. We're going to slowly lower the weight overhead and then pull it right back up. Ready, go. Our shoulders stay packed. So you shouldn't touch the floor with the weight. It's just going towards it with soft elbows. And you're using the swimmer muscle in your armpit or underneath your armpit to control the movement. That's your lat. At tabletop makes it harder, but it also forces you to engage your core, which is a big part of this exercise. Use your breath. And we rest. All right, that's our exercises for today. We got 2 more rounds. So set up for your bent over rows with both dumbbells. Plant those feet about hip distance apart and hinge. Go ahead and row. Remember, I don't want aching backs here. So we're tucking that tailbone, having strong cores so we maintain that neutral spine. Driving those elbows up with power. Eyes on the mat in front of you. You have 5 seconds. Try to get 2 more reps in. And rest. All right. Ditch one weight. Keep one weight. We will start with the weight in our left hand. We'll step out with the right leg. That standing leg, we're screwing that foot into the ground. In 3, 2, 1, step out, lunge, step in, press up. So once you get that movement down, try to add some flow to it. So as I'm stepping in, I'm pulling that weight up. You're using that power from the leg and transferring it into that arm. You've got it. Go as slow as you need to. You do not need to match my speed. Try to get one more. And we switch. Step to the other side of your space. Weight is in the right arm. We're going to step out with the right leg. But we have some time to catch our breath. Screw that right foot into the ground so it's a nice base. Engage the core and go. Got it. Breathing as we go. Press off that leading leg to get all the way back center. Control all the way through. You have 10 seconds left on this side. And rest. Take that weight down to your mat for our lat pullovers. Hold it from both sides. In our tabletop, we want our knees slightly in front of our hips and our ankles above our knees. Takes pressure off the low back. And go, lower down. Pull back up. Shoulder blades stay slid down. Think about not letting your shoulders become earrings. Soft bend in the elbows. We don't want our arms locked out. It's a lot of pressure on our joints and tendons. And you control the range of motion. And rest. All right, last round. We're so close. Grab both your weights. If you need to grab a sip of water, please do. One more time through those 4 exercises. Grab those weights. Set your feet and go. As you lower the weights, you want to try your best not to let those shoulder blades round. You want to keep them pulled together and down. That stabilizes our shoulder joint. You'll notice your hamstrings burn here. That's the point. We want to work our lower body too in a 20-minute class. We got a combination, we got to put them together. Combo moves is what I was going for, and rest. Grab one dumbbell. Left hand to start, right foot to start. Slow your breathing down. In 3, 2, step out with that right foot. Slow and controlled. Focus on the form. A little extra this round since you're tired. If you're not tired, it means next time you need heavier weights. Less than 10 seconds. You're almost there. Rest. Finish that rep. Switch sides. Last time here. We have 10 seconds to catch our breath. It's full body move, so it gets your heart rate going. In 2, 1, step out with that left leg. You want to press that weight straight up over your shoulder. You've got it. Halfway. Less than 10 seconds. Finish this one strong. Just keep moving to the end. Finish that rep and rest. Take it to the mat. Last time for lat pullovers. Weight starts over your chest. Legs up. In 2, 1, go. The slower you go on the way down, the harder it is. So challenge your muscles by going even slower. That deceleration is challenging for your muscles. Use your breath here. Don't hold it. 10 seconds. Don't let that low back come off the mat. And rest. All right. We have the perfect amount of time for a plank hold. So you're welcome. We're going to flip over. We're doing a forearm plank hold. And I want you to be on your elbows with your palms flipped up. That's going to help pack our shoulders properly. So you have the option to be on your toes, or if you need to modify, I want you to drop to those knees. But either way, our hips are low, not up in the sky. All right? We're going to do a 40-second hold. We can do that. Break when you need to, lower the knees, take a breather, and then get right back into it. In 3, 2, 1, go. When we plank, we breathe. This is one of the easiest exercises to hold your breath on. Keep those glutes squeezed. Core braced like someone's going to punch you in the gut. You're over halfway. You're doing it. Keep those hips low. 10 seconds. You're done after this. Keep going and we rest. Woo, good work. Turn those palms over, take those knees wide, press yourself back into a child's pose. Take some deep breaths. Still going. We are not doing another round. When you're ready, take your time, but get off your mat and come on up. Use the time to put your stuff away as your cool down. Thank you for joining me today. We will see you back here next week.
Thank you.